Hi, ako nga pala si AC at isa akong health and safety officer na nakabase dito sa Pilipinas. Kung bago ka pa lamang sa channel ko, well, ang channel nito ay para sa mga bago, veterano at interesado sa mundo ng health and safety. Ang channel na ito ay naglalay na magpakalat ng informasyon at kaalaman patungkol sa mundo ito. Kaya kung interested ka, tara, samahan mo ko i-explore ang mundo ng health and safety. Let's go! Alright, episode 2 ng Accident Investigation Series. Ngayon ay pag-uusapan natin ang step-by-step kung paano mag-conduct ng accident investigation. Ito na yung part na feeling mo CSI ka. Wearing the sunglasses, cool clothes, ang dala mo ay PPE, load book, at syempre ballpen, at syempre yung camera mo din para mag-conduct ng investigation. At instead na cool soundtrack, ang soundtrack mo ay langgiti ng mga makina. Well, kidding aside, step 1 is you have to secure the site. Siguraduhin mo safe ang site bago ka pumasok. As much as possible, no work should be done, the machine or equipment should be shut down, and also barricade the area. At tingnan mo na rin kung may mga hazard na present. Kasi naman, paano ka mag-iimbestiga kung ikaw naman yung susunod na mga aksidente? Hindi pwedeng scene of the crime tapos scene of another accident. Saka huli, yung paglalagay ng mga barricade tape, siguraduhin yung maayos at nabasa. Okay? Step 2, after securing the site, is provide first aid. Siyempre, kung may kinakailangan na mabigyan ng pangunang lunas, tawagin agad yung first aider o yung certified first aider. Kaya kinakailangan na mabunin mo na yung core crew ng OSH para masigurado natin makapag-comply tayo at maging compliant talaga tayo sa OSH rules. Hindi pa pwede tatawagin mo si Cowboy na sinasabi lang ni Cowboy
Lagyan mo lang Ecano Bleach yan. O kaya painumin mo ng Royal Orange at Skyflakes.
guys, this is health and safety and not trial and error. Alright? Step 3 is gather evidence. Ito yung mga detective Conan na part. Parang Dora the Explorer, pero ang hinahanap mo, hindi yung breach, kundi yung root cause. Alright, what do we need to collect? As much as possible, collect photos, videos, measurements. Tingnan mo yung layo ng aksidente, yung sa mismong biktima, o kung ano man bagay. Tingnan mo yung equipment status. Okay pa ba siya? Meron bang barricade? Meron bang machine guard? Kailan ba ito na PMS? Nati-PMS na ba? For the documents naman, tingnan mo yung personal na accident. Meron ba siyang sapat na training? Meron ba siyang documentation? May permit bang ginawa bago yung accident? Kasi kung wala, well, at least alam mo natin kung saan tayo pwedeng mag-improve. Step 4, interview the witness or witnesses. Okay, alam nyo, yung part na to separates the real investigators to the chismosos or chismosa. Remember, we need to clarify, not chismisify. Yung mga word na ganun. As much as possible, interview ASAP. Kasi nakakalimot yung mga tao. And minsan, pag nag-usap-usap na yan, nababawasan, nadadagdagan, at magkakaroon niyan kayo ng confusion, pag-kinulate mo na yan. As much as possible then, when asking question, is make sure that you ask an open-ended question. Hindi yung oo at hindi lang sagot. At huwag ka naman magmamadali pag nag-accident investigation ka. Siyempre, during accident investigation, we should not blame. Hindi pa pwedeng ikaw pala may kasalanan eh. Yari ka ngayon, patatanggal kita. And as much as possible, ito yung madalas na maaaring ginagawa niya pero hindi. Yung leading question. Ano ba yung leading question? Sample natin. Ano ba yung leading question? Ganito. Siguro kaya ka na-accidente, nagmamadali ka, no? Nagmamadali ka ba? O, kaya pala nasira yung makina kasi hindi siya na-PPMS? Mga ganong question. It's a close-ended question and it's also a leading question. So as much as possible, make time on to investigate ka and you have to make sure that you ask question open-endedly. Yung tipo nagsasalaysay talaga, yung biktima o kaya yung witness. Kasi alam nyo, sa bibig na uhuli ang isda, if you know what I mean. And step 5 is identify the root cause. Maraming paraan para mag-identify ng root cause. Alam nyo, gusto ko magkaroon tayo ng sariling topic dito. Pero isa sa mga madalas na ating ginagamit is either 5 whys o kaya naman fishbowl diagram and minsan yung timeline analysis. Itong part kasi ito yung pinakapuso ng investigation. Kaya hindi pwedeng nadulas kasi masayo siya never lang. O kaya naman nasugatan kasi mayroong katalim na equipment. Sobrang babaw doon. Ang pinukuha mo lang doon most probably are the immediate cause, which is like a corrective action. Sample natin, may sipon ka, so binaraduhan mo lang ng bulak. Wala nang tumutulong sipon, pero may sipon ka pa rin. Diba? Minsan, pag nagro-root cause analysis ka, no, wala ka nang mapugot na sagot. Pero, when you ask a question why, kung nagbabakit ka ng bakit, minsan talaga, ililid ka niya sa tamang sagot eh. All you need to do is to ask why.
Bakit? Bakit? Bakit?
Step 6 is to develop CAPA, or yung corrective action and preventive action. In doing so, we have to be smart. No? Hindi yung smart. Ibig sabihin, S for specific, N for measurable, A, attainable, R, realistic, T, time-bounded. At syempre, ang step 7 is make a report. Guys, we have to make sure that the accidents are properly documented. Kung properly documented to, minsan magtataka yung manager mo, magtatanong, at napahaba ng accident report mo, ikaw sa loob-loob mo.
Eh kasi po, totoo yan. Walang halong joke. Walang halong pag-iimbot. Ginawa ko po ito. Nag-aking lubot pawis.
Alright, alam nyo, accident investigation is not just a process. It's more of a commitment in making sure that your workplace is safe, helpful, and pleasant. Ensuring that people are working safer, smarter, and the workplace is proactive. Sabi nga nila, prevention is better than cure at mas mura ang prevention kaysa medical bill. Alright, maraming salamat mga safety at ito ang ating episode 2. Sana marami kayong natutunan at sana kahit paano nag-enjoy din guys sa video na ito. Kasi ako, kahit paano nag-enjoy din ako sa pag-create ng video at the same time, nare-refresh din yung memory ko. At kung minsan din nakakalimot, well, balik lang kayo sa review. Sana nakatulong. Anyway, sabi ko nga, sa safety, walang iwanan. Kaya, sama-sama tayo. Let's go! Ingat po tayo.